for 7 minutes of marketing inspiration. And today I want to just share with you a little bit about marketing automation 101. So, sort of your basics around marketing automation 101. And so, I was talking with somebody last week, and she has a new business she started on. Great idea, totally on fire with it. She's identified her perfect customer and what they need. So, loved that part so much. That was the first part of our conversation. The next thing we got into was once you figure out who's interested and where they're hanging out, um, what are you offering to help them with their business and to help them take the next step in their business, what they need? Because she was helping business people. That was what she was up to. And so in her case, she was working a lot with nonprofits, just happens to be, but this could be anybody. And so we talked a lot about once you meet those people, what can you give them? And then sort of the first thing, do you have a way to collect all of their names, information, what they need, all into one spot, all into a CRM? She was using an Excel spreadsheet, very fine, totally okay, but it was getting away from her to where she was starting to use sticky notes and scraps of paper. I don't know if anybody else can relate to that. I certainly can. I have been there where I'll be jotting things down on a sticky note, that type of thing. It's not a great way to keep track in the long run. Short run, totally okay. And so we started talking about how she could automate some of those things, how she could be at an event and take her phone and snap a picture of the person's business card or grab their QR code, whatever it is, and take that right into her CRM and her system. And so we started talking about how to put a system together. So that first thing, and so ask yourself this: how are you doing sort of on a scale of 1 to 10? How are you doing on a system to collect the names and information about the people who are interested in working with you or just interested in being in your tribe and bringing them into a system? So rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 around that first thing. Collecting people's names, getting them into a system. So that's the first thing. And then secondly, in her case, we got into, so you're at an event, maybe it's a trade show, could be a Rotary, could be you run into someone out at dinner or you run into them on Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever the case is. What can you offer them now? Kind of circling back a little bit to the first part, what can you offer them now that can be really useful to them? And what's a really, really easy way to do that? So, like in my case, just for example, if you text the word biz to me, BIZ, to my business phone number, 530-203-5703, I'm going to automatically send you a marketing master plan. So we were talking with her, like, what's an easy way for you to do that? So you can give somebody something right away where you don't have to get on your phone or your computer and email it, but it can just happen automatically. And then you kind of get a notification, oh, I need to follow up with that person. So there's kind of twofold advantage to that. Another example of that. So we've got friends out in New York right now at trade shows right now. Hey, Bob, how are you? Hey, Fallon, how's it going? Oh, hey, Atisha. Hi. So we've got friends out at a trade show in New York right now. And when people are giving a paper, so there's people giving a paper tomorrow that we're working with, what's a good way for them to get that info from you really quickly? Like if you're up on stage or giving a presentation, whatever the case is, you're not going to pull out your phone or your computer and send them the info right then and there. You could jot it down on a sticky note, right? But we don't want to do that. So instead, same idea. You could have text a keyword in to get like a guide or some important technical document or whatever that is. Or what we set our friends up with out there is a QR code. The QR code, scan it with your phone, brings up just like two fields, name, email. I think company's in there too. Name, email, and company. They fill that in. And boom, as soon as they fill that in, they're going to get a PDF of that free resource, that super wanted technical info that everybody wants, right? So what is it that you have that can help people that you can get them right away? So firstly, do you have a system to get people into your CRM easily and effortlessly? And secondly, what can you offer to them in a really easy way where they can get it automatically? So that's a little bit of the marketing automation 101 bit of it. And then thirdly, to go with that, now that you've entered someone in or they self-entered, right, by either texting or filling in, the form to get the information. Thirdly, now you've got a reminder to follow up with them. Hey, this person's interested in this. How can I help further? Maybe they want to jump on an appointment. Maybe they want a demo, whatever that next step is, where you can be of service to them and see how you can work further if you want to do that. And then fourthly, and I'll leave it there on the automation. I could just go crazy on it forever. Fourthly, do you have a system in place then? Rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 around this. Do you have an easy way to follow up with them in an ongoing manner? Because we know, like, after the New York show or after whatever event you're at, you're going to call people. Um, you're going to follow up with them and see what they need. But they might not need something for a couple months, several months down the line. Do you have an automated system in place to follow up with them on a regular basis? We often work with people on an evergreen system. In fact, I was just talking with someone literally an hour ago. We'd done a webinar with them last week, and we looked at every single person who'd signed up and what were we going to do, going to call, going to follow up, whatever the case is. But then we talked about, and no worries, because each one of those people were going to go into the Evergreen campaign where they're going to get further helpful information a little bit every month for the next several months. And so do you have something in place like that? So those are the 4 kind of pieces around, part of Marketing Automation 101. I'm actually going to be holding a free 3-hour Marketing Automation 101. Everybody's welcome. The link should be in the description right here in the video, but after I'm live, I'll just make sure it's in the comments too. And that's going to be on Wednesday at 9:30 Pacific. So Wednesday, the 25th of October. And we've had some people come in before. Fallon and I just work with people where we totally set up a system with them. So by the end of it, they've fully got a system to get people into a CRM, set up really easy automations with follow-up emails, send out a broadcast email, use a sales pipeline so you can track where people are at. And then also we've got a really cool AI writing tool that's free that you can use as well. So this is a super fun free course, and you can take all the info from it, put it to use with the tools you have already, or some of the tools we use. If you want to use those, it's all good in any case. So Marketing Automation 101. I love automation because it lets us have more time to be human and connect with people, and let sort of repetitive things and stuff that's, typing and entering and stuff like that happen automatically. And then we can be together and connect more as humans. So it is a beautiful thing. All right. That's what I've got for you today. Happy Tuesday. Talk soon. Bye.